Every night, as we drift into sleep, we enter a realm of endless possibilities, the realm of dreams. Some dreams are fleeting whispers, forgotten by dawn, while others linger in our minds like fragments of another reality. How often do you find yourself wandering through the landscapes of your dreams? And amidst the surreal imagery, have you ever encountered something truly bizarre? Today, let me introduce you to someone whose dreams transcend the ordinary. Her name is Ryu Tatsuki, and she possesses a unique gift, the ability to dream of future events, often in the form of impending disasters. What sets her dreams apart is their eerie accuracy. The disasters she envisions frequently unfold on the exact date she dreamt them, albeit a few years later. Faced with the weight of these premonitions, Ryu Tatsuki has chosen to document her dreams through the medium of manga, weaving together narratives that serve as warnings to those who would listen. Through her artistry, she has become known as the prophetic dream manga artist from Japan, using her talents to impart cautionary tales in order to warn people. Ryu Tatsuki, a female manga artist born in 1954, now 70 years old. Her main period of drawing manga was between 1975 and 1999. In 1999, she completed her last manga, The Future I Saw, and then retired. However, 12 years after her retirement in 2011, she became an overnight sensation. She wasn't that famous before, but in 2011, she suddenly became very famous because of the cover of The Future I Saw. Notice the cover here, where it says there will be a major disaster in March 2011. This cover was made in 1999. Because of this cover, the manga became highly sought after. It was out of print by then, so it became extremely rare, with second-hand copies selling for nearly 200,000 yen each. Why did people want this book? Not only because it accurately predicted the 3/11 earthquake in Japan, but also because it contains a total of 15 predictions, all of which came true. People were eager to know what the rest of the predictions were and began to study them. In fact, out of the 15 predictions, 10 have already come true, 2 are still unclear, and 3 have yet to happen. But due to the high prices on the second-hand market, people couldn't get their hands on the book, leading to a surge of fake copies online. Some people even impersonated the author to answer questions from netizens. There was even a fake author who gave media interviews. So Ryu Tatsuki decided to break her silence. In October 2021, through Japan's Asuka Shinsha Publishing, she released the complete edition of The Future I Saw. The previous edition was not the complete version. It only covered up to 1999. The 2021 edition added some later content. Once released, the book immediately ranked #1 on Amazon and remains popular to this day. So today, we're going to talk about what's in this book and what was added in the complete edition. First, this book is not a novel. It's a manga. Usually manga is serialized in multiple volumes, but this one is just a single volume. The protagonist of the manga is named Tatsuki Rai, the author herself. She begins by saying, "I don't have a supernatural constitution, but I can see the future." The manga's content revolves around her telling her friends about the dreams she has had, which then come true one by one. So, this manga is essentially Ryu Tatsuki's true personal experiences. She started recording her dreams in 1976, at the age of 22. She calls this record her dream diary, which she diligently documented every day. Her initial purpose for recording these dreams wasn't to make predictions, but to use them as inspiration for her manga creations. Unexpectedly, these dreams began to come true one by one, and The Future I Saw is a compilation of 15 of these prophetic dreams. What makes Ryu Tatsuki's dreams particularly impressive is her precise documentation of the dates she dreamt and the dates when the events occurred, lending astonishing accuracy to her prophetic dreams. The most famous prediction is the March 11th, 2011 earthquake. According to her dream diary, she had this dream on March 11th, 1996, exactly 15 years before the actual event. In her dream, she saw the year and month, March 2011, but not the specific day or location. She recorded her visions as drawings, including the date, but without knowing the precise details. One drawing depicted her injuring her face, though she didn't know where she would be living at that time. Born in Yokohama, her future residence was uncertain. She simply wrote, "Major disaster, March 2011, to document the scenes she saw in her dream. In 2006, she had the same dream again with identical content, and this time she saw the location as East Japan, so she added that to her dream diary. This information is known from the 2021 version. Therefore, it wasn't mentioned on the original cover, which only said "Major disaster in March 2011. Unexpectedly, 5 years later, the event occurred exactly in East Japan. Apart from this, she had many other prophetic dreams. For example, in November 1976, she dreamt she saw a news broadcast about the lead singer of Queen dying from an infectious disease. This lead singer was Freddie Mercury. She dreamt about this in November 1976, and 10 years later, in November 1986, she dreamt again of Queen, but this time with the lead singer missing, replaced by a statue. Then, 5 years later, on November 24th, 1991, Freddie Mercury died of AIDS-induced pneumonia, exactly 15 years after her first dream. However, in this dream, she didn't see the exact time. Another notable dream was about Princess Diana's death. She dreamt this on August 31st, 1992, and Princess Diana actually died on August 31st, 1997, a 5-year difference. In another dream on April 25th, 1982, she saw a Japanese rock singer die. She recognized the person in her dream, but didn't know him. 10 years later, on April 25th, 1992, the famous Japanese rock star Yutaka Ozaki suddenly passed away at the age of 26. Yutaka Ozaki debuted in 1983, a year after her dream, which is why she didn't who Yutaka was. She dreamt of his death before he even debuted. Then, on January 2nd, 1995, she had 3 consecutive dreams. First, she dreamt of a great earthquake in Kobe, which occurred just 15 days later on January 17th, 1995. Second, she dreamt she would retire around 2000, which she did in 1999. The third dream, which gained her subsequent fame, was about an unknown virus causing a pandemic in Japan in 2020. This prediction was included in her 1995 dream diary, stating a pandemic in Japan in 2020 that peaks in April and then disappears. Her prediction gained attention because of its accuracy regarding the pandemic's emergence. Moreover, she saw that the virus would reappear in 2030. This prediction matches Anand's forecast using ancient Indian astrology, where 2019 and 2020 were at a solar minimum, and 2030 is expected to be another solar minimum, which could potentially cause significant disasters. Besides these, the rest of her prophetic dreams involve events around her, which we cannot verify. For example, she dreamt of meeting people from her dreams in real life. 2 predictions are still unclear. One dream involved a piece of paper with the numbers August 2nd, 99 on it, the meaning of which remains unknown. The other dream, on June 12, 1995, involved the words memorial service written on paper, which she didn't understand at first. Later, she found out it referred to memorial services held at intervals after a person's death. She claims not to be a prophet, but simply records her dreams, leaving the interpretation to others. 3 dreams have yet to come true. One from a summer day in 1981 about a tsunami hitting Yokohama at around 5 a.m., which hasn't happened yet. Another, from August 20th, 1991, predicts a massive eruption of Mount Fuji. Although it hasn't happened yet, the fear remains due to Mount Fuji's history of eruptions every 50 years on average. Lastly, she dreamt of her own funeral on July 15th, but the year remains unknown. The manga cover features a little girl, representing the author herself, now an elderly woman. The cover design, although seemingly casual, follows a left-eye rule often seen in Japanese manga, where characters frequently have only one eye visible. In Japanese culture, the left eye is associated with the past and the right eye with the future. On the cover of the manga, I Saw the Future, the character's left eye is covered, and the right eye, exposed and tearful, signifies a sorrowful vision of the future. The complete version of the manga, released in October 2021, features a cover similar to the original, but with some changes. Instead of 1999, it now displays the author's name, signifying that the content extends beyond 1999. Additionally, the new cover has a red strip with the text, "The real disaster will happen in July 2025. This prediction stems from a dream the author had on July 5, 1999, just 4 days after releasing the first edition of I Saw the Future. She dreamt she was floating above Earth and saw a massive explosion between Japan and the Philippines, causing the seafloor to split open and ejecting lava into the sky, creating a 100-meter-high tsunami. People in Japan were wearing short sleeves, indicating it was summer. She didn't see the date initially, but had a similar dream on July 5, 2021, this time seeing the date as July 2025. The author also has a premonition about her funeral, seeing only the month and day, July 15th, without the year, leading her to believe it might be related to the disaster in 2025. This prediction has led some to speculate about a possible large meteor impact. As we delve into Ryu Tatsuki's prophetic visions, it's worth noting that her predictions often materialize after intervals of 5, 10, or 15 days, months, or even years. This pattern has led many to speculate that the predicted huge tsunami will occur in July next year, calculated based on these intervals. Everyone can potentially have prophetic dreams, but many of us don't remember them. If you're interested, you might start recording your dreams, and who knows, you might publish your own book about your visions. As we talk about Ryu Tatsuki's dreams, let's all hope that the tsunami she saw for July 2025 won't really happen. Let's wish that it stays just a dream and doesn't come true.